Hi, everyone. It's Diane Yetter from the Sales Tax Institute, back with another episode of our Women to Watch in Sales Tax. And today I'm thrilled to introduce you to Meredith Smith, who is a senior tax manager at TaxOps out in Colorado. Welcome, Meredith.
Hi, Diane. I'm so happy to be here. And we're on the flip side. You've been a guest on
Yes,
the podcast. It's great to
e-
be here.
exactly. So, Meredith, why don't you tell everybody what TaxOps does and then what you do for them?
So, TaxOps is a boutique tax firm kind of based out of Colorado, but we have kind of people all over with kind of three distinct business units. We've got the minimization practice, kind of the core compliance practice, which focuses on income tax provisions and compliance. And then we have our state and local tax group, which is where I sit, and we do a lot of consultancy, special projects around the state and local tax area. So we will represent clients in due diligence, so on the buy and sell side. We will kind of calculate businesses' exposures, kind of a nexus study, and
Mhm.
work with them on kind of their past and their kind of remediation efforts so that they can be good faith taxpayers going forward, and kind of everything else in between in the sales, kind of sales and use tax, income tax.
So you've been working in the field for a little while. You've done a number of
Mhm.
different things. Is there anything you're especially proud of that you've accomplished in the sales tax area?
Don't kill me, but I started out in public accounting and income tax. So when I transitioned from Big Four and came into tax ops, I was kind of self-taught sales tax because that's what our clients needed. Judy Vorndren came in as our partner, and it kind of was the two of us, and then there were three and four and five, and now we're, a group of 9 to 11, depending on what day you listen to this. Um, and so I'm just really proud of being scrappy, being creative, learning on the fly, doing what we need to do, doing what I need to do to learn and to really help our clients and be the advocate for our clients.
I think that's great. And you know what? So many people are self-taught on sales tax because it isn't anything you learn in school. So for you to have done that, kudos to you. So well done.
Well, thank you. And yes, I did, right, take an income tax class, getting my
Mm.
master's in tax, but yeah, sales tax was not a part of that.
Right. So do you have any advice maybe to women that might also be self-taught on how to, kind of handle this career in sales tax?
So I think a lot of it comes down to just being a great listener. Um, when you're on the advisory side, sometimes, and especially with sales tax, depending on the company, it gets kind of relegated to an AP person, an AR person, someone who does invoicing. And so they feel often alone in that field. So as an advisor, we kind of just need to listen and meet the client where they're at, and just, sometimes be that therapist. And then, if you are in sales tax from a company perspective and, kind of in industry, not in public accounting, is really kind of keeping an ear out and kind of understanding how your company views sales tax, and really not be afraid to kind of advocate for what it means to the company. That's, past obligations, current obligations, it will always come up.
That is great advice, and keeping your ear to the ground and listening what's going on because as we both know, sales tax touches every part of the business. And so being able to listen for all of those different things that maybe nobody else in tax or finance may key in on that could
Yep.
be a great savings opportunity or a great risk to help
Yep.
mitigate.
Right, someone could be moving, and oh, we haven't established necessary, oh, we have a new product, oh, we're
Mhm.
going to sell this division of a business, anything. um just sometimes you just got to shut up and listen.
Exactly. What great advice. Meredith, thank you so much for being with me today. And as always, it is a pleasure to talk to you. And Meredith didn't say what she also does, but she is the host of
Oh,
the TaxOps Saltovation podcast.
yes,
Um,
thank you.
so definitely check out their podcast. You might find a few episodes with me on it. And
Those are
it's
the best ones.
thank you. And so definitely a pleasure having you today, Meredith.
Thank you so much, Diane. I really appreciate the opportunity to chat.